YouTube land, and welcome back to the Chaos Asylum. I am your host, the Chosen One, Lee Wyatt, and tonight, I'm gonna give a couple thoughts on the Halloween 2018 trailers and my thoughts on what possibly could happen, and whatnot. So here we go. If you've seen the original trailer, the first one, they showed all kinds of good stuff. They showed two people that are doing a documentary that are going and investigating the murders on Halloween night. Now, before I get into it, I know some people are, understand what's going on, so others don't. What they're basically doing is taking part one, the original part one, the John Carpenter part one movie, and they're having that scene where Dr. Loomis is, God damn you, Michael! And he shoots him 6 times, right? He falls off the balcony, and he goes and talks to Laurie, makes sure she's all right, and then he goes back out and sees that there's an imprint on the ground, and Michael's gone. So with this one, that whole thing's going to happen, but the thing is, Michael never disappeared. He was on the ground. They captured him, they handcuffed him, put him in the squad unit, and he's been in this facility for 40 years. Now, Laurie is acting like the type of person that in Haddonfield is the equivalent of crying wolf all the time. Oh no, the story about the little boy, and if there was ever a wolf, he needed to tell the village people and they'd take care of it because they're the sheep. And he cried it so many times that when the wolf actually came, nobody believed him. So that's the scenario I believe they have going on with Laurie, that she's crying all these years, Michael's going to escape, Michael's going to escape. And then, the townspeople think that she's crazy because even her granddaughter even says, my grandma's crazy around these time of days. And they also reference, one of her friends are like, well, isn't that her brother? They're like, oh no, that's something that someone made up. So technically, that's gone too. They're not brother and sister and whatnot. So they're taking that away. So the people are like, well, what's this thing behind it? Well, if you think about it, being a murderer and you're just going out and killing people like Michael did. I'm doing it because Dr. Loomis and whatnot. He feels that she got away and he doesn't like that. And he remembers that. And he doesn't like it. So he wants to get back at her. He wants to go and finish what he did on Halloween night. So, of course, you know what happens. He escapes. The first trailer was good. Then the second one dropped and they showed more where these kids bumped into him and he's like, dun dun, dun dun. It's like, bump. It's like, excuse me. Not really. He didn't yell at him, but he's all like, hey. And then he just looks over at this one place and walks down this one driveway and you see a lady in a pink robe go into her house. He grabs a hammer, goes inside. He's like, I want a mayonnaise on my sandwich. Ah! Crack! Not really with the mayonnaise joke, but whatever. And then he grabs a butcher knife, goes over to the next door neighbor, kills another person. So this is going to be a graphic movie. What I liked about it too is they showed a part with a decapitated head. And he cut the decapitated head to look, I think it looked like a pumpkin or his mask, and it was lit up. So I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah, and what else was there? There was a bus scene where the guy's on the ground. He's like, "Get out of here!" So we don't know if it's the guy in the truck that stopped because of all the patients on the road, or if that's actually someone else. And if it is that guy in the truck with the kid, Michael's not going to kill the kid. He'll just look at him and be like... And the kid will run away or something. He ain't going to kill the kid because Michael's never killed a kid. Even though they had that stupid one with 4 and 5 going after Jamie and she was a kid. And let's not discuss that. Anyways, so basically, I just reminded myself, yes, basically part 1 happened. With this one, they're making it look like part 2 and up never happened. They erased it. They clean slate. And the directors of Blumhouse, Blumhouse is a great place. Good, gory, good films Blumhouse has done. The directors that are doing Halloween said they want to see how good this Halloween does. And if it does well, that they want to do more. And they've actually talked about doing, they've been wanting to do like Friday the 13th and Child's Play and Nightmare on Elm Street. Now that would be cool to get Blumhouse and these guys behind them to do them. I think they would make a really good film. And all in all, to be honest, I think that this Halloween movie, it looks really good, really crisp, nice angles, the way Michael turns. Oh, and the one thing in the first trailer that got me too is when he finally got his mask and he slowly put it on. It's like, ding, and he puts it on. He's like, dun 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 dun. It's like, oh boy. And then Laurie. They got Laurie looking like freaking Sarah Connor as a badass. Like she's like cleaning her gun, shooting them, practicing when Michael comes around. And me and a friend of mine, like if we're playing Call of Duty and we get a headshot, and like Call of Duty or anything, we're always like, headshot! So then, like, when Laurie sees Michael in the mirror, and then there's, like, a person looking at Michael that's over here to the left, and it's, like, a purplish blue thing, and it's, like, looking at Michael, and Michael's looking in the mirror going, hey, how you doing? She does that, and it's like, headshot! Yes, you'll hear me say that in movie theater. Be prepared. It's just a lot of good things. And the biggest thing that people are concerned about, one, are they making Michael mortal? Or are they going to make him immortal? Well, in my opinion, why would you have Dr. Loomis, if we're going for part one, right? Shoot Michael 6 times in the heart. He falls off the balcony. Now, if he was mortal, he'd be dead, right? Like, okay, maybe you could survive something like that, maybe. But I don't think they're going for that. I hope they're not, and I think they said they're not going for the whole mortal thing, that he's, that way. And the other thing is, people are curious. And I know it's not going to make people happy either way this movie ends. Either Jamie's going to die, and people are like, oh, this is bullshit. Or Michael's going to die, people are still ain't going to be happy. Like, oh, well, this is bullshit. Or they both die. And it's like, bullshit. So you got those 3 scenarios, right? So if you have Laurie die, if you have Michael kill Laurie, then Laurie's, granddaughter, I think, would be the one to go after Michael. Because in the trailer, she's like, get away from that. Or she's like, get away. And, like, so is she talking about, like, is, like, her mom on the ground? Or is her grandma on the ground? And Michael's trying to, take him out? Don't know. That's what makes it so interesting. So we'll find out about that. Now, if Michael dies, then there's, like, no sense in making a part 2, right? Then it's like, okay, Michael died, da-da-da. The end, perfect ending for that. And but, if they also do kill off Jamie, I hope they give her, like, a well-deserved, going away thing. Not a cheesy stab in the back on and whatnot. I'll see you in hell. Through the trees. And no. What? But I have a theory of what they should do. What they should do, if this does do well, I know they did the movie already, but, like, I think it'd be cool to do something like this. Michael just, they're going at it at the end. Jamie and Michael are just beating the shit out of each other. That's another thing, too. Like, Laurie in this second trailer, is like beating crap out of Michael. She's like, Michael, happy Halloween. And she knocks him down the steps and he does his famous, rat himself thing. And whatnot. And I think she stabs him, one time. Maybe he gets shot by her a couple times too. I don't know, but it looks really good. So what I would have happen is those two just be beating the crap out of each other, right? Michael gets the upper hand. He starts beating the crap out of Laurie. Kicks her, punches her, stabs her a couple times. And then she just, blatantly stops moving like she's dead. So Michael just looks at her, gives her another stab, and then walks away. And then something tells him to turn around. So then Michael turns around, and before, like, you see, like, Laurie's body, Michael turns around and he does the whole... And then the camera pans there, and her body print is there, but she's not there. So then you have the music hit, and have, like, that thing where it's, like, looking from house to house to alley. Make it look like, oh, my God, Laurie didn't die. She's still alive. And then you can pan into the second one that way. Or, if they do kill Laurie, you can have, like, the granddaughter going after Michael in the second one. It's like some really good stuff, to be honest, And I'm just trying to think of other things too that were in this movie, the trailer, that was pretty good. I like the teeth thing, and if a lot of you didn't know, the guy that was doing one of the interviews, the guy's like, Michael, I brought you something. That guy, right? He was the one I think that grabbed by the hair and his head was getting smashed against the bathroom door. That looked like him. And another thing too that was cool in the second one was when he's like, "Do you remember Lori, Michael?" And when he said that, his hand went like this. He remembered. He knows who Lori is. So, And another fun fact too is for 40 years, Michael's been locked up in Smith's Grove Sanitarium or a prison or wherever it is, playing, connected dots or something. Like, because he's in like his own little cubicle that's like, looks like a chessboard. And like, there's people around him, and then once the mask is brought up, they're like, and people's like losing it and going crazy, like they're worshiping him. So, it's like, whoa, okay. Even it's some fucked up shit. This person's evil as fuck when you even have a dog go, and the dog's just losing it too. So it's like, whoa. And so yeah. What are your guys' thoughts on this? I think this is gonna be a great movie. I cannot wait to go see it. I already have like 7 people that want to go see it. Plus, go see it a couple more times with a couple other people. I'm gonna go see it with my mom, my dad, my niece, my brother. Then I'm going to go see it with my cousin and my friend Crazy Billy and the coolest dude that just turned 15 and whatnot that I've known for a long time, my nephew. And then I'm going to go see it with a good friend of mine and his brother. So at least 3 times. Like, I know I'm going to love this movie. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be a good movie? Do you think it's going to be a flop? Do you think it's going to be shit? Do you want them to make a part 2? Or do you just want this to be the final one? Leave it in the comments below. And I'd like to say hello to all the new subscribers out there. And welcome to the Chaos Asylum. So, share this video. Leave a comment. Hit the like button. And if you haven't done it already, smash that subscribe button. And always remember to take care. Spike your hair. Later, guys.